Ashleigh Thomasini here, aka Ash Tom Circus from Instagram, and I'm doing my first ever speaking to the camera video with my best friend Sophie Wan,
aka Sophie Aaron 93 on Instagram.
I'm going to do a little Q&A thing, and I've gotten lots of people to ask me questions on Instagram, and hopefully I choose one of your questions. So I've chosen the questions at random. Some of them are about circus, some of them aren't. But in the future, if you have a question about anything at all, ask me on Instagram and I try and get back to everyone. Kick it!
Question number 1. What is your favourite trick you can do?
My favourite trick I can do would definitely be my back somersault out of my German wheel. It's probably my favourite trick because ever since I started doing German wheel, it was like my goal and my dream trick, and then I got it just in time to do it for my showcase at NICA, the National Institute of Circus Arts, and I was extremely happy that I got it just in time.
How many hours a week do you normally train?
So, when I was at NICA, I was training 5 days a week minimum, and I was training 2 to 4 hours every single day. I would definitely train an hour of German wheel. I would definitely train an hour of hula hoops. And then if I didn't slack off and I came to school on time, I would also do an hour of strength and conditioning and handstands and tumbling and all that kind of stuff, and an hour of comedy acrobatics. But now that I'm not going to NICA, I am really lazy. I train probably about an hour a day, 5 days a week, if that. But I've probably been training German wheel once a week or once every 2 weeks just to keep up my skills, and I train there for about an hour and a half. And I do hula hoops probably 3 times a week for about an hour just to create little sequences and take videos and stuff and keep up all my skills. And then I just go to the gym with my buddy and my partner.
What is your favourite TV series?
So my go-to can't fall asleep TV series are either Friends or Big Bang Theory. You can just chuck them on, the episodes just keep playing through, and it's just hilarious. But my favourite, more recent TV series is Game of Thrones. Whoop whoop. Not Supernatural.
Definitely Supernatural. When and why did you start circus?
So I have done gymnastics ever since I was very young, and then a circus school came to my hometown, and so I tried out circus and I fell in love with it, and we did like tissue and trapeze and all the aerial stuff, and I was like, woo! And then a girl in the year above me named Alyssa got into this awesome thing in Melbourne called NICA. I was like, maybe I can do that. So I gave it a shot. I went to the audition. I didn't think I'd get in at all, and then I got first round offers, and I was super stoked and have been loving what I do ever since, and can't wait to get into a real circus.
What are your tips to hold a handstand?
I actually posted a whole video on Instagram a while ago with 10 funky tips on how to hold a handstand. But if I could say some quick tips right now, it would be squeeze all your muscles in your core and your bum. Grip the floor, so if that's the floor, grip it like that, don't have a flat hand. And use the wall to guide you. But I also plan on creating a YouTube length video of tips and tricks on how I hold handstands and stuff that might help you. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel.
Are you naturally more strong or flexible?
100% strong. I have always been strong. I can remember in grade 3 at school, I beat all the boys in my grade at an arm wrestling competition and at chin-up competitions. I could do like 17 or something ridiculous amounts of chin-ups when I was in year 3. I can do both way splits, but I had to train to get it.
What do you do to train your arms?
I don't really specifically train my arms. I do like German wheel and hula hoops, which keeps me fit. And then every now and then when my partner goes to the gym, I will go with him and do like an arm session, but that is not a consistent thing at all. But I like to use variety in how I work out. For example, yesterday we went rock climbing and that works out your arms a lot, them forearms. And this afternoon we're going to the pool. So I just use variety in what I do to keep myself interested in working out and push-ups.
How do you stay motivated?
When I was at NACA, it is really easy to stay motivated because you have 20 or more people in your year around you who are super keen and love what they're doing just as much as you. So you go to school every single day with an awesome attitude towards training and life. But now that I am not at NACA, it's a lot harder to stay motivated, and that's why I created my Instagram page, so that if I don't really feel like doing something, I then have to do something so that I can post something on my Instagram page. And 80% of the time, I can't be bothered, but then when I actually start training hula hoops or German wheel, I have an awesome time. It's just getting up and actually doing it, which is the hard bit. But I absolutely love what I do, and exercise in general is great.
Gym buddies.
Whoop whoop!
When did you get a cat, and what made you decide on its name?
So my little kitty, Khaleesi, was born on the 12th of May, and I got her when she was 7 weeks old. So do the math.
It's currently, the 20th of August?
Yeah, it's now the 20th of August.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's a little bit older now. And I decided on the name Khaleesi because we originally thought she was a girl, and she had a completely white stomach, and Khaleesi's hair is like white blonde, and I love Game of Thrones, as we now know. But yeah, she's adorable, and she is now a boy, but
we still call her she.
It's still a she. She's a girl at heart. All we need is somebody to lean on. Do, 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 do.
Do you have any tips for beginners?
Yes. Being a beginner at something, you can feel like you aren't very good at it, so document and take videos of absolutely everything you do to keep yourself motivated, and then you'll see how much you actually do progress without realizing it. And often when you're doing something new, you progress like this, so you don't really notice that you're progressing, but then if you look back at your videos from 6 months ago, then you're like, wow, I'm actually really awesome now. So go get 'em, Tiger.
I'm an artist. If you could only eat one type of pizza for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Tough question. I went to Bali and I found this amazing little restaurant, Italian restaurant, and they had the best pasta and pizza, so I would have to choose the margarita pizza from whatever that restaurant was called, Trattoria or something like that. It was thebomb.com. But me and my friends Georgia and Flick used to go and get pizza every Thursday at a place called Lucky Cock in Melbourne. Try it, it's really good. And my favourite pizza from there would definitely be the nacho pizza, and that is my second pizza I would choose. So that's the end of the questions.
That's it, that's all. I hope you had a ball.
I hope this video has in some way entertained you or motivated you or inspired you, or you've just had a little chuckle at one point. Add me on Instagram, it's @TomCircus.
Sophia93.
She posts some cool shit. She does like adventures and selfies and food porn. But yeah, and add me on Facebook, which is Ashleigh Tomasini, circus artist, and subscribe to my channel. Do it. Go on. Click subscribe.
I've just started my own YouTube channel as well. I've just uploaded my first video with many more to come every Thursday. So subscribe to me too. Yeah, my name's Sophie Warren on YouTube, but the link will be below.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my first ever talking to the camera YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed.